and he stiffened up a little bit. And I saw the velocity start to decline. He was like 85, 86, and the breaking ball was a little loose. And so when I went out to talk to him, he just said he was stiff. So removed him as a precautionary. Saw the doctor. He'll be day-to-day. There's no test scheduled or anything like that. But when I felt like he was a little uncomfortable, it was an easy decision with the break coming, and he had already done his job. It was easy to take him out.
Because up until then, just how good was he?
Yeah, he was great. He was the reason we had a chance, in the ninth inning to put that pressure on them. So I was Feldman without those innings, coming in and getting the outs behind Sip and continuing to get us to the ninth inning. We're not in a position to get those couple runs in the ninth and make it interesting.
With Lance, was it just control wasn't there?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't see that he was at his best. He was battling himself. The 3 walks in the third inning, were in a row, were tough. He got out of it, but he just seemed like he was missing, on all fronts. He finished okay with the fourth inning, but his pitch count had run up. He didn't look like he was landing the pitches the way he needed to, and made for a shorter outing for him. But just didn't seem like it was his day.
What's the biggest thing for him going forward to try and keep that consistency going? Because I know he was so good on July 4th.
Yeah, fastball command is going to be big for him. I mean, everybody knows about his breaking ball, and even when they know about it, they have a difficult time hitting it. You could tell their left-handed hitters were trying to use the left field to the left side of the field, and they did to their advantage. Vogt went deep that way. Vogt had a base hit the other way. Crisp had a base hit that way. They were working. Alonso had a base hit down the line that way. So they were working him the other way. Which gives a little bit of indication that they weren't threatened by his fastball. They didn't have to worry about any velocity. They were taking it, or they were late because they had conceded the other side of the field. So I think his ability to move his fastball around is going to be a key development plan for him, and not be as reliant on the breaking ball. Despite the fact that when he is reliant on the breaking ball, he can get a lot of punch outs and he can go through a lineup. But a better mix is probably in his future.
First 8 innings.
Yeah, no, we didn't do much to threaten him in the first couple innings or first 8 innings, and had a hard time getting multiple guys on base. We hit a couple balls hard early. He did a good job of moving his fastball around. It looked like it was moving a little bit. He's got a good arm strength, but we just couldn't mount anything against him. He did a good job of pounding the strike zone, and pitch count was really low. He was pounding us early, and finished us pretty strong with some fastballs just off the plate here and there, but. He did a good job of continuing to attack. I think once he had the lead, he could do that even more, and we just never adjusted to his fastball till it was too late.
The run, neither one of those runs scored, but with Tony, again, is it just another day of bad luck?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's some luck involved, but there's also some execution involved. The Reddick, the breaking ball. Vogt's breaking ball. With 2 strikes, it was just a 2-strike breaking ball. I think the Butler walk, and then Alonso walk. So I think once he kind of gets in. I'm sorry, Butler had the fly out, but once he gets ahead of hitters, finding a way to put him away is going to be key for Tony. He's just going to keep battling. I know hasn't been a comfortable finish for him to the first half. He was pretty good the first part of the season. He's going to be good again. We got a lot of trust and faith in him. But pitch execution and being able to put pitches where he wants to when he has hitters in defensive counts is gonna be key for him.
And how much did you appreciate that little rally right there?
Yeah, we're gonna keep fighting. I mean, we play till the end, so I never doubt our guys. And sometimes when you don't score or you don't hit, there's a malaise about you, or there's a dullness to the game. There's a lack of energy or a lack of enthusiasm, but our guys don't quit. I think sometimes when pitchers are doing well, it feels that way on the other side. And for us, we're going to play till the end. We're going to compete. We had, Jake gets a big leadoff single, and Marwin follows up. We got the middle of our order coming up. Correa had a really good at bat. Altuve had a productive at bat. He didn't get a hit. And then Louis gets the big base hit, and Gomez fought till the end. So I love our team. I think it's too bad we can't pull all of these out at the end, or it's too bad that we didn't do enough at the beginning of the game to make it more interesting. But competing is never a problem for this team.
And hindsight's always 20/20. disappointed with just the decision to have Springer run versus maybe hit or.
Yeah, I didn't want to play Springer at all, and then I'm not going to hit for Gomez. I'm not going to hit for Reed. I probably won't hit for Gaddis. The game's going to be over here pretty soon. I think the key was to tie the game. If we tie the game, then Springer can get an at bat on the one around. But I really did want a physical break for George all day. And in the middle of the order there, the way that Gomez swung the bat, Reed behind him against a righty, there wasn't an at bat to have for George before the pinch run.
Do you think not having him in the lineup hurt especially in the first 8 innings where just nothing was done?
I don't know. I mean, I think these guys we can win games without any one of our guys, and it doesn't make up a team. I mean, obviously, I love playing George Springer, but I think there are 9 guys that are pretty damn good players that could have done just enough to win. So I don't think our team relies on one player now.